from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm going to make chicken waters. You know what they are, the water cooler type thing that you put out and put an 8-ounce bottle on and feed your stove indefinitely. I want to show you a couple things about making them that's a little comical, kind of interesting if you're into machines. Okay, let me take this off the tripod. Now, when I do this inside hole, which I haven't even drilled yet, I drill it with an end mill because this is really soft stuff. And then I bring it two sides with this, it's a homemade boring bar, boring tool is what it is. But here's the hitch and the giddy up. Okay, once I get the dimensions right where I want them, I look down here and I know, like on this one I'm doing right now, I would turn this to 70. And when it was on 70, wicked glare, you can't see it. I know from the mark I put here and 70 that I know I'm right where I'm supposed to be and I can just do them. But when this tooling gets dull, not from this, but from, I use it for a lot of different things. I use it for the M5s and the BIOS and all of them. When this gets dull, it's a piece of carbide. I've got to take this out of this holder and sharpen it. I usually don't sharpen it, I just put a new bit in. Now when I put in the new bit, then that dimension here changes, and what I have to do is I have to go back and start all over again, find the correct place, and it'll be a new number down here. And I have to do that for every single piece that I make. So I try to really take good care of these bits, because when you change them, you really create a lot of work. Now, what I need to do is, there's a thing called, let me put this back on the tripod. The thing that they had at Sylvania where I worked, all the lathes and milling machines had what they call a pathfinder. And that's basically a digital set of, it's like the digital calipers that go right on the tool rest. And when you move it in or out, it's got a display up here that tells you exactly how far you're moving. And it's not, some of the cheap ones work on the screw here, but the backlash will throw you way off. This works right on the head, so you know exactly where you are all the time. If there's backlash, it allows for it. It doesn't care what these are doing. It tells you exactly where that is in space and time. And you've got a display up here, and you can zero it once you get where you're going, or you can, there's 3 different displays. You can go to a place and zero it at that place, so you can put in, you can type in a dimension and it'll tell you when you've gotten there. It's really fantastic. That's what I need on this. Problem? That Pathfinder costs more than this lathe costs. So, really can't do that. But I really do need that on every one of my machines. If I had that, I could work much faster, but it would be about 5, I need about 5 units, so that would be a lot of money, and I really can't justify it. So, you know, I just keep goofing around like this. But that's the difference between this machine shop and a real machine shop. Although I have to, in my defense, back in the old days, before Pathfinders, everybody did it the way I'm doing it. They probably even had a better technique than I do, but, you know, that's one of the downfalls of being a small shop, not a CNC shop. And CNC, that's a whole different story altogether. If you can afford it, that's the way to go. But I really don't think I'm smart enough to put the code in the machines, because I keep changing from one design to another. And when you change a dimension, you have to go back into the program and change the code. And I've watched them do it. I watched Mike Cahill do it for years, and I don't think it's anything I want to get into. So I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. That's a little bit of how things work here. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, be nice, leave no trace, have a really great day. Bye-bye.